It's very interesting. There is tension developing in Uzbekistan, and there's a story emerging that has now involved the concerns of Zakharova, the spokesperson for Putin, and Maria Zakharova, the official representative of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is concerned. There's been a story in Uzbekistan where during a Russian language class, which was apparently being conducted in Uzbek, somebody got very upset. It happened on September the 23rd during a lesson in the sixth grade class, and according to the reports, a student identified only as EG engaged in an argument with the teacher. Following the dispute, the teacher allegedly pulled the student by the ear, removed him from his seat, slapped him on the face. Fortunately, the student was not hurt. And the reason for this was that the lesson was being conducted not in Russian, but in Uzbek, which is apparently against the rules. And this was in school number 188 in Tashkent's Chilanzor district, and this is the sort of a concern which has often been raised by Russia about issues in the eastern part of Ukraine and in other satellite states. Russia is extremely concerned about languages. About the promotion of Russian language in school, and certainly a few years ago, it was almost inevitable that Russian would be not only taught in schools, but would be the language of communication in schools. Today, the local languages are often the formal language of schools. In Ukraine, this became a rule. And I think in 2014, just after the invasion of Crimea, it became a rule and it became law later on. But it is interesting that the story has emerged in Uzbekistan, and this again is about Russia's attempt, or the Kremlin's attempt, to impose its authority outside the orbit of its own state boundaries. It's concerning. I'd be really interested in your comments, and particularly if you live in Uzbekistan and you know what's going on, and you have some sort of insight into this story.